Hello YouTube world, Crazy Eddie here, Edward John Jeski. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and support. Subject vehicle is a 2004 Subaru Forstr X. That's a 2.5 liter single overhead cam with the 251 version of the motor, EJ251. Okay, I'm still scared shitless about this, but this is the different harmonic balancer. I don't know if I got it up in the other videos there, but in one of the videos that I might not have uploaded yet, you can see a really bad wobble in this harmonic balancer. Other way. Let me hold it out here so I don't have a chance to drop it. There's a really bad wobble as it's going around, and of course that's to do with the rubber there. This one, scared shitless about it, because it's a little bit different design. You can see the hollow on the inlet. This is this way. It's got 4 deeper, bigger bolt holes. This has little dinky. This is the maximum size I could get, and every one of them, I was bending them. Unfortunately, China quality, and this is my second adapter. I do not trust this wrench. This is a Duralast. They really screwed me bad, and that way it was supposed to be just a rental, and instead, so that is also snapped. And this is actually the Icon brand, if I remember correctly. Let me check it. Oh, Pittsburgh brand, my bad. Because I got both Pittsburgh and Icon. But it snapped. The bar had already clicked. The torque bar had already clicked. But what I noticed about it at different settings, because I previously had torqued it up when I put this one back on, I stepped it up. Listen, when I did the timing components and I had to put this one back on, I hadn't gotten to the junkyard yet, I stepped it from like the same as the tensioners, 29 I believe they're at, and I stepped it to like 70 and whatever from there up to 150. This time it snapped, and I'd say the vibration has changed, so it's definite that there could be, it seems to be tracking more straight. Just like you look at the edge of the belt, you look at the edge of the crankshaft pulley harmonic balancer, it looks like it's tracking more straight on the side. Plus, that's what this one was doing as it turns around. It was having in play and wobble in addition, is what it looked like. But not in play as in the bolt being loose, but just throw out, excuse me, not from the bolt being loose in play, but throw out in this other part, so that it's going in various axes. So I would say the best I can, not by vibration, I still got a terrible vibration there yet, but definitely looking at it, it looks smoother. So I'll have to run it for a while, find new things that are different, not exactly the same. I get a little bit worried about it, especially when I put this one on here and tried it again, and this one didn't snap, and it did click, but I did find when I was putting on the tensioner, and I have the dab of the blue, which I believe is a medium thread locker. If it sets up too quickly, you hang up on that, and it throws off your first feeling of what the torque is. I thought it had clicked, and it was just like screeching through or grinding through the thread rocker that set up too quickly. So when this wrench turns beyond the clicking, like you click it and you try to click it again, and it turns some more, and it turns some more, and turns some more, especially at the lower setting. But all the way on all the settings I did previously, to mount this back on before the first actual driving, it would go beyond the setting after it had already clicked. So this gives you an idea here of the quality you're dealing with from the Chinese products, where it's going to be really critical. You don't want to have to use and have that doubt, are you getting an accurate torque setting? Seth told me that I could use adapters, just not extensions, but I wonder if that's correct or not. I took him at his word, so I don't know if that's correct, how that throws off the torque. This thing did not go off it didn't fly off in about 2 weeks, so let's hope that it has not gotten less tension to it. I cannot afford that damn thing to come flying the hell out. That is freaky, and that's that damn oil filter that's singing like that's coming from the oil filter. So if anyone's got a good tip on the tensioning for the alternator, for example, please chime in. All right, so I'm going to keep it shorter, excuse me. Thank you so much, Crazy Eddie. Eddie Sasquatch at proton.me, Eddie Sasquatch at proton.me, 531-350-8209. I need to be able to take this one and put it down and find a place where they're going to let me work so I can tear it down and do the head gaskets. But when I look online, there's a chance that you can actually have ringland damage, rings and ringland damage, and it could still be operating. And you won't know until you get up. And I thought when I had the exhaust on already over on the Baltimore side to be able to put in the new oxygen sensor, so I just disconnected for the old and then dropped the whole exhaust off the manifolds. Made it a hell of a lot easier to get into spray and loosen up the upstream air flow ratio sensor, oxygen sensor. And but I thought when looking up at into the exhaust, and I ran it, 1 and 3 had no flame, but 2 and 4, 2 intermittently, and 4 had a beautiful blue flame coming out of it, like a propane flame. So I would presume that those 2 were running rich potentially for one reason or another. But I also, when I had it shut down, I thought on both tanks I potentially saw where the valve guides might be dropped on the exhaust side. So I'm a little bit worried about a simple opening up, even if I did it in the car, starting with the passenger side and pulling the head off and doing them one at a time. I'm worried what kind of damage I'm going to find. So I need the help to have another vehicle, and I just don't have the wherewithal. They took 4 checks away from me last year. They just aren't letting me have the programs that we're supposed to be, having. There's tons and tons of different programs, but they don't allow us to have it. So the SS. All right. So you see, I'm trying to do my due diligence and got a lot of nerves. I'm literally afraid of that damn crank bolt letting loose, as I don't trust this damn thing. Since day one, you set it at, and you click it, and then if you go and just go steady instead of clicking it, you can sometimes turn it more on multiple different settings. So that's a little bit hair raising for me. Anyhow, thank you so much. So you see, I keep on my ass to try to get this stuff done. It's really just the nerves, and of course the sickness on the other side. I've been sick for too damn long now. I'm standing out here freezing in the cold again. Not as cold, but it's still cold enough. Anything below 72, start breathing in the air, and that's not good. All right, thank you so much, and have a good night. Ciao, ciao.